Oh, look, Duncan's there.
Hello, Duncan.
Hi, Duncan. Sorry, trying to get everyone back. You're trying to text anyone. Do you hear us?
Yay, Sam's back. So how did you guys know about it? Was it on the...
Did the notification come up? Oh, Keith's back.
It's back. I can't remember what round we were on.
We were on the true or false.
Don't know what happened, but the program stopped.
Oh, Daisy's back.
So we'll give it a few minutes. Victoria's back. It's on the Quizify channel. I'll put it on the Facebook.
Oh, you clever people.
On the Facebook. I think we'll have lost a few teams.
Oh, Julie's back. Thumbs up. Let's try and get some.
We're in the lead, not doing anywhere. Yeah, so really sorry about that. We don't actually know what went wrong. But something went wrong.
Just restarted the computer, turned it off and on again.
So we'll give it another go, and hopefully it won't happen again. I'm just wondering what teams we've got. Stuart's back, Kenny's back.
Texting. Maybe all our fancy graphics.
There's a few folk hanging about in an old feed too. I don't think it is the graphics.
We can't get into the old feed. We got kicked out.
Lebo's back. Tinder Surprise is back. So we're getting some people back now. If you've just rejoined us, we've had a bit of a technical problem, but hopefully it's sorted out now.
Who are we?
Laura's back.
Hey! Oh, come back.
Andrew's back. Right, hopefully we've got a lot of the teams back. We might have lost a few, I don't know. But we'll give it a few more minutes. I think we were on the true or false round. What we'll do, we'll just completely restart the round because we don't know when we dropped out. And so we'll just start again, I think, from the start of the true or false round. We will go through it quite quickly though, because we're aware that we've been hanging around for 20 minutes or so there. So apologies for the technical difficulties, but let's crack on. Okay, the true or false round. Question number 1. Celebrity chef Rick Stein is the uncle of DJ and music producer Judge Jules. Is that true or false?
Okay, and question number 2 of the true or false round. Most Muppets are left-handed. True or false?
Question number 3. Gary Barlow and Keith Lemon were once arrested in Scarborough for fighting. Is that true or false?
Question number 4. Prince Philip is widely credited with the invention of the party popper. True or false? For those just coming back, we're just going through the true or false round. So if you've missed any, don't worry, we'll do a shout out at the end to see who's missed and who's not. We're on true or false round. Question number 5.
Question 5. In 1993, the entire city of San Francisco voted about whether a police officer was allowed to carry a ventriloquist dummy while on patrol. Is that true or false?
Question number 6. Jet from Gladiators now owns and operates a nightclub in Croydon. True or false?
Question 7. Armadillos are bulletproof. Is that true or false?
Question number 8. The @ symbol was invented by Charles de Gaulle.
Question number 9. Monty Python's Life of Brian was largely funded by the Beatle George Harrison.
And question number 10. Once a year, every article of Wikipedia is printed off and placed in a vault in Norway. True or false? Okay,
now we've gone through all those questions. If anyone wants any of them repeated, if you just
Tommy's back. We're just
put it down in the comments.
Yeah, which number of the true or false round, or if you want us to quickly run through them all again, just let us know, or just the numbers that you've missed, or if you're good to go. The answers.
So I think we're okay to go to the answers.
Are we all good to go to the answers for the true or false round? Give us a yes or a thumbs up. We're all good. Right.
Okay.
Answers for the true or false round. Right. Question number 1 of the true or false. Celebrity chef Rick Stein is the uncle of DJ and music producer Judge Jules. The answer to that was true. Question number 2. Most Muppets are left-handed. The answer for that is true. And that's because most Muppeteers are right-handed, so they operate the head with their favoured hand, which is their right hand. Question number 3. Gary Barlow and Keith Lemon were once arrested in Scarborough for fighting, and the answer for that is false. Prince Philip is widely credited with the invention of the party popper. That was false. In 1993, the entire city of San Francisco voted about whether In 1993, the entire city of San Francisco voted about whether a police officer was allowed to carry a ventriloquist dummy while on patrol. That is, in fact, true. Jet from Gladiators now owns and operates a nightclub in Croydon. That is false. She is now a physiotherapist.
That's question number 6.
Question 7. Armadillos are bulletproof. That is, in fact, true. The @ symbol was invented by Charles de Gaulle. That is false. Monty Python's Life of Brian was largely funded by Beatle George Harrison. That is true. And once a year, every article of Wikipedia is printed off and placed in a vault in Norway. That is false.
Okay, so that is the end of the true or false round. If you want to jot up your scores and pop your team name and your score in the chat box, we will start to pop them onto the spreadsheet.
Oh, Katie Smith's back. We just went through the true or false answers. I'll just give the question. If you want to have the... go through that and then...
Okay, do you want me to read these out
yeah.
then? Yeah. So can Drew have 9 for that round? It's a good round. Bananagrams have got 7. Executive Hobo has got 8. Axel Foley's has got 8. Morons have 8. Quentin Quarantino have got 6. Dullards have got 5. Winegums have got 6.
Got 6.
Yeah. Team Lisburn have got 8. Park Foundation have got 5. And Vegan have got 7. Mr. and Mrs. To Be have got 8. Sneezy, Dopey, and Frumpy have got 8. Frumpy, yeah.
It's a change.
Daft Kiwis have got 6.
6.
Yep. Tinder Surprise have got 5. Yep. Tinder Surprise got 5. Losers Anonymous 7. We did a bit better in that round. Lego Baggins have got 8. Agatha Quiz T have got 8. We missed all the answers, sorry, and they've not written what their score is. We'll go over them.
The team name?
We'll go over them in a sec. Joni has got 6. Home Alone have got 9. The wee in has got 6. Martini on the Rocks has got 7. And oh, that's Katie. So Flaming Llamas have got 8.
So we need Reeling Gropers.
We might have lost a few
Gropers,
teams.
that's Victoria's sister. Heather's team. Victoria, do you know where Heather's, if she's able to get back on, or if she's seen them? Jandrew.
We do have most teams back.
We've just got Team Aguilera, Quiz Team Aguilera, and Emma. Run 5k. Heather's gone to bed. Oh well. Apologise for us. Sorry about that. Okay, well, I think we've done quite well. There's we've got about 3 missing, but that wasn't considering. I think we did quite well. So after that round, currently in the lead is still Team Lisburn with 16 points. Second, let's see, one in a second.
No, it's all joint.
Oh, second.
Oh, yeah.
Is Team Sneezy, Dopey and Grumpy or Frumpy. I don't know which one it is. But anyway, they're second with 15, so there's 1 in it. Not long till baby wakes. Oh well, we'll keep her on just in case she wakes up again. Right, on to round 3 after that. Let's get on.
Okay, round 3 is our current events and news round. So these are all things that have taken place in the last 3 weeks since we last did the quiz. But most of them have happened in the last week, to be fair. So question number 1. Who broke a world record and the nation's hearts this week when he topped the singles charts with his hit single, You'll Never Walk Alone? And we want the full name of the artist here, please.
And question number 2. Which British tennis player will play Rafael Nadal next week from his own home in virtual version of the Madrid Open?
That was a message from Emma saying that it's
just had a message through from Emma's team, which was the 5k. Sorry. I'll put that in after.
Question number 3. The Hubble telescope celebrated a big landmark birthday this week by issuing a new picture from a distant galaxy. But how old is the Hubble telescope this week?
Question number 4. Who said yesterday, I was asking a question sarcastically to reporters like you just to see what would happen? Question 4. I was asking a question sarcastically to reporters like you just to see what would happen. Who said that yesterday?
Question number 5. Which soap currently broadcast in the UK announced this week it would resume filming but observe social distancing and use camera trickery to make the actors appear closer together? That's question 5. Which soap currently broadcast in the UK announced this week it would resume filming but observe social distancing and use camera trickery to make the actors seem closer together?
Question number 6. In a poll of 1,652 Britons conducted by YouGov on Monday and Tuesday, 62% of 18 to 24-year-olds said that they have been doing more of what since the start of lockdown came into force. So 62% of 18 to 24-year-olds, what have they been doing more of since lockdown came into force?
Okay, question number 7. Which well-known comedian from the 70s and 80s died this week as a result of coronavirus complications? Question 7. Which well-known comedian from the 70s and 80s died this week as a result of coronavirus complications?
Question number 8. Why was rapper and fashion designer Kanye West in the news this week?
Question number 9. The BBC raised £27 million this week to support vulnerable people during the lockdown. But what was the name of the fundraiser? What was the name of the BBC's fundraiser this week that raised £27 million?
Okay, and this is a big question. You can get 10 points for this question. Last Saturday, Hugo, our son, caught a caterpillar and started keeping it in a jar. Sadly, it didn't end well. But before he did, he asked us what caterpillars ate. So we looked it up. So what do very hungry caterpillars eat on a Saturday? 1 point for each correct answer.
We've put up the Saturday page of the book for you to have a look at.
So it's worth 10 points.
There's a point for each correctly named item that the very hungry caterpillar ate on a Saturday.
We can leave that up for you.
Yeah, we'll leave this one up for a bit. That's how Lisa, she's got 8 out of 10. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Would you like more time, or does anyone want any questions reread from that round? Let us know in the comment section. More time.
No problem. Question number 6 was... In a poll of 1,652 Britons conducted by YouGov on Monday and Tuesday, 62% of 18 to 24-year-olds said they've been doing more of what since the start of lockdown? That was question number 6. Question number 8 was... Why was rapper and fashion designer Kanye West in the news this week?
Question 1.
Who broke a world record and nation's hearts this week when he topped the singles charts with his hit You'll Never Walk Alone? Question number 7. Which well-known comedian from the 70s and 80s died this week as a result of coronavirus complications? Any other questions needing repeated? Give you one more minute and then I think we'll go on to the answers.
Everyone seems to be happy.
I think we will go on with the answers. Start with the answers then.
Okay, the answers. Okay, so the answers to the current event round. Question number 1, who broke a world record in the nation's hearts this week when he topped the singles charts with his hit single You'll Never Walk Alone? That was Captain Tom Moore, who was the old chap who was fundraising by walking around his house. But he was the oldest person to ever get a UK number 1. Question 2, which tennis player will play Rafael Nadal next week from his own house in a virtual version of the Madrid Open? That is Andy Murray. Question 3, the Hubble Space Telescope celebrated a big landmark birthday this week by issuing a new picture from a distant galaxy. How old is the Hubble Telescope? The Hubble Telescope is 30 years old. Question 4, who said I was asking a question sarcastically to reporters like you just to see what would happen? That was President Trump when he was referring to injecting disinfectant. Question 5, which soap currently broadcast in the UK announced this week it would resume filming but observe social distancing and use camera trickery? That was Neighbours.
Sadly not EastEnders.
No. Question 6, in a poll of 1,652 Britons conducted by YouGov on Monday and Tuesday, 62% of 18 to 24-year-olds have said they have been doing more cooking since the lockdown came into force. So the answer there was cooking. Question 7, which well-known comedian from the 70s and 80s died this week? That was Eddie Large. He was one half of Little and Large. Question 8, why was rapper and fashion designer Kanye West in the news this week? He was in the news because he became a billionaire. Question 9, the BBC raised 27 million this week. The name of the fundraiser was The Big Night In. And question 10, this was the 10-pointer. What did the hungry caterpillar eat on Saturday? So here's the answer here. He ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. So, that could have been a very high scoring round for some of you.
So shout out your answers, your results with your team name. Ooh, we're still here. With your team name and your result, and I will write them down. Fire away when you're ready.
Obviously, I like to add that.
Oh.
So, Ali was 11. Oh, here we go. They're all coming in now. Losers Anonymous is 5.
I think Emma was 7. Losers were 5.
5. Quentin Quarantino was 15. Dullards were 1.
What?
1.
Dullards, you might need to recount. I'm sure it was more than 1.
Lisburn, Team Lisburn were 7. Agatha Quiz Tea were 8. No.
Oh, no. 8.
Axel Foley's 10. The Wee Yin 5. Winegum 7. Morers Moron 7. Candry 10. Executive Hobo 5. Bananagrams 11. Tinder Surprise 6. And Bacon 15. That's a good one for them. Sneezy Dopey Grumpy 6. Flaming Llamas 16. Mr. and Mrs. To Be 16. Blebo 6. Heart Foundation 7. Daft Kiwis 7. Joni Onaroni 4. Martini on the Rocks 4. Dullards have confirmed they got 1. And there's that is the Hungry Caterpillar as we know it, folks. But the German one may very well have had different things in it.
What venison?
The caterpillar eats different things in the German version.
So we still need Home Alone and.
So that's Leslie.
Home Alone and. Yeah, just Leslie with Home Alone. Was she came back?
Yeah, she came back. We need Andrew Cow to send through the scores on that one.
Okay,
but until then.
Wow, a change of leader here. So still riding on, what is it? What's the top prize tonight? Top prize is up to £100,000, I may add. So first place has zoomed to our winner from last week. The Flammable Llamas have stolen the lead with a high scoring round.
We've got a couple of joint
seconds. And then a few joint seconds with Mr. and Mrs. To Be is in second place. Dunvegan is in second place. There's a few more up here, maybe? No more down there. So it's all changed.
It's all changed.
Home Alone got 4 points. So
okay. Right, so that is the end of round 3.
Into our final round.
Round 4. Round 4 is the back to school round. These every single question is a different subject. And we will start with maths. Question number 1. A bottle of wine costs £10. If the wine costs £9 more than the bottle, how much does the bottle cost? This is question 1 for maths. A bottle of wine costs £10. If the wine costs £9 more than the bottle, how much does the bottle cost? That's question number 1 for maths. Oh, we've got a good fact here. The Hungry Caterpillar in Polish is bardzo głodna gaslenica.
How was Paul's pronunciation though? Was it bang on it?
That's this week's version of the singing questions.
Bardzo głodna Anyway, question 2 is English literature. Romeo and Juliet is set in which Italian city? Romeo and Juliet is set in which Italian city?
They're not even no. Question 3 is this week's music question. We're doing it slightly differently this week, and a couple of our friends have reenacted a classic album cover here.
Unfortunately, we lost them in the last feed.
Yeah,
they were quiz team Aguilera.
So the question is, what is the album cover and who's it by, for 2 points? We would also like to say, if anyone else wants to send us their own album cover versions, we'll happily include them in future quizzes. But for this week, it's the turn of the Melisses. So which album cover is being depicted here? And that's question 3 for the music question.
Okay. Sing. I'll give it away. Latin is question number 4. The Latin phrase tempus fugit translates to what?
Okay, question 5 is geography. Brisbane is the capital of which Australian state? Brisbane is the capital of which Australian state? That is question number 5.
Question 6 is PE. Which 3 sports make up a triathlon? It's worth 3 points for each sport you get.
Okay, question number 7 is chemistry. What has the chemical formula H2SO4? What has the chemical formula H2SO4? That's question number 7.
Okay. Subject 8 is history. In which city was John F. Kennedy assassinated? Which city was John F. Kennedy assassinated?
Question 9 is art. Which Turner-nominated British artist exhibited her installation entitled My Bed in 1999? Which Turner-nominated British artist exhibited her installation entitled My Bed in 1999?
Final question of the quiz. It's a home economics question. What 2 ingredients go into making a roux? 2 ingredients go into making a roux. Shout out if you want any questions repeated, and we can repeat some of those questions.
Pop up the album cover while we're doing any other questions. Question number 4. Yeah, so the Latin phrase tempus fugit translates to what? So that was question number 4. Question 3, Michelle, is the album cover. Which album cover is being depicted here?
The right way.
Yeah. Question 1. Question 1 was maths. A bottle of wine costs £10. If the wine costs £9 more than the bottle, how much does the bottle cost? 5 and 6. Question 5 was geography. Brisbane is the capital of which Australian state? And question 6, which 3 sports make up a triathlon? Well, there's 1 point for each correct sport there.
I think the same.
Okay, is everyone happy if we go into the answers then? If you want to comment yes.
Okay, here we go. Question 1. Bottle of wine costs £10. If the wine costs £9 more than the bottle would cost 50p. So question 1, the answer is 50p. Question 2, Romeo and Juliet is set in Verona. Question 3, the album cover being depicted here by our good friend the Melisses, or also known as Quiz Team Aguilera, that was Rumours by Fleetwood Mac.
And there's the actual album cover there next to it.
The Latin phrase tempus fugit translates as time flies. And Queensland is the capital of Brisbane. Question 6. 3 sports that make up a triathlon is running, cycling and swimming. Chemical formula H2SO4 is sulfuric acid. Question 8. In which city was John F. Kennedy assassinated? That was Dallas. Turner-nominated British artist Tracey Emin exhibited her installation entitled My Bed in 1999. That was Tracey Emin. And question number 10. What 2 ingredients go into making a roux? And that was flour and butter or fat. There we go. Right.
That's the end.
Well done.
The quiz.
We're into the quiz. Fire away with your results and we will see who's taken the lead. It's a close one. Could go anyway.
And we don't have a tiebreaker, which is a bit
I was just
silly.
thinking I might.
So let's hope it's not a tie break.
Okay.
Is it 1 point for the triathlon question?
No, 3. So you would get 1 point per sport. So if you got all the sports correct, you get 3 points for that. So, what are they? 7?
Ali's written us. Daft Kiwis have got 11. 5K has got 7. Executive Hobo 12. Tinder Surprise 5. Quentin Quarantino I've got 8. Bananagrams 10. Andrew 7. The Weein 6. Sneezy Dopey Grumpy 12. Is question 10 2 points?
We will. Question 10.
Yeah.
No. Well, just 1 point
for
the 2 ingredients was flour.
Dillard's got 10.
Sorry, did Sneezy Doopy, was that a...
They got 12.
Oh, I think I put that in terms of supplies.
They got 5. Dillard's got 10. Agatha Christie 8. Wine Gum's got 12. Losers Anonymous got 9. Flammable Llamas have got 10. 7 actually for Tinder, not 5. Lebo have got 11. Martini on the Rocks have got 8.
The triathlon is 3 points yet. Sorry, what was Lebo?
11. Martini on the Rocks 8. Heart Foundation is 8. Morers Morons is 4. Is it 3 points for question 6? That'll be the triathlon question. Yes, it is. Lisburn team, I've got 12. Axel Foley 5. Home Alone 6. Joni Onaroni 8. Dunvegan 11. Mr. and Mrs. 8. Dillard's revised score of 12. Yeah. And right, so there's a few folk wondering about the maths question. So the maths question was, if a bottle of wine costs £10 and the wine costs £9 more than the bottle, how much does the bottle cost? The answer is 50p. So if the bottle costs 50p, the wine in the bottle must cost £9.50. Therefore, it is £9 more than the cost of the bottle. So it's £9. But because the bottle costs 50p, then that is why that's the answer. So does that explain it? It's correct. It is correct. But
right, so the only question that you would get more than 1 point to in that round was the triathlon one. And
that one.
Album cover.
Yeah, we said that was worth 2. £9 more, yes, correct.
£9.
Right, so moving on. seems to
anyway.
Cause a lot of problems. Right. Oh, we've got a joint winner.
So we do have a joint winner. Right. So it's between the Dunvegan and Flammable Llamas trying to keep their lead. So we are going to toss a coin.
Or should we let them decide if they want to split the prize? Well, it's so.
Do you
want to? The prize is
your chance to win. Yes, £100,000. Would you like to split the winnings or toss a coin?
So if you want to split, you would both have to agree to splitting it. If one of you disagrees, then we'll be tossing a coin, and that is between Dunvegan and the Flammable Llamas.
What's it going to be? Open the book. Or you could just let us have
split. Oh, Helen wants to split. So right, both teams want to split.
Oh.
Last time in the quiz, the team got £2,
which is still safely here. I may add,
it's
just it is in safely. Oh, what's it? Fight to the death. Right, let's do it. It's a £2. Oh, hang on. There we go. So it's a £2. This one.
Do you want me to hold it?
Yeah, do you want to hold it? Yeah. So what do you have to do? Oh, just go for it.
Yeah, just go for it.
Match 3 identical numbers to amounts to win. So we've got a 1,000, 10, 10,000, 14. We've got a 2, 2, 4, 20. We've got a 100, 100, 5,000, 100, 100, 100,000, 4. Got 40, 40, 200, 4. Oh, that was close. We've got a 5, 10, 10. One more. Come on, be a 10. Be a 10. Oh no, I'm afraid.
Tonight's winning team wins absolutely nothing. But that's the way it goes.
But it's the taking part that counts. And the Flammable Llamas, you keep your title, but also now share it with Dunvegan, who hopefully will come back next time to keep their crown. Thank you very much, everyone, and thank you for bearing with us through the technical problems. I don't know what happened, and we still don't really know how we fixed it. We just turned it off and on again, and thankfully it worked. But had that not been it, we were just going to sit and pout.
A bit. So thanks all for coming back and joining us. We've really enjoyed it, and we will hopefully be back in a fortnight.
Yes, thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.